Hello, I'm Rich McCartney, Scout Executive of the Northern Lights Council. I just wanted to take a minute to tell you how much we truly appreciate each one of you and the impact that you have in the lives of young people. I don't have to tell you that 2020 has been an extraordinary year. No one could have foreseen the many changes and disruptions that we have all witnessed over the past several months with the pandemic, school closures, sports and entertainment cancellations, and civil unrest. Despite all of it, I've been encouraged by your optimism, flexibility, and relentless willingness to push through and find solutions. Scouts always lead the way, and this time was no different. As everything else was shutting down, we kept going, whether it was home base camp, virtual campouts, virtual pack and troop meetings, and even a revised summer camp schedule. Scouting continued to happen. As we move into the fall, we will certainly face new challenges, but I'm optimistic that we can continue regardless because of the tremendous leaders and parents like you that make up the Northern Lights Council. If you spend any time on social media or watching television, you have likely been subjected to what seems like a continuous barrage of negative advertising regarding the National BSA's Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing as a means to deal with decades-old child abuse claims. It's important that you know several things. First, the Northern Lights Council is a separate corporation from the national organization. We have not filed for bankruptcy, nor do we plan to do so. Second, as you already know, Scouting is safe. All the alleged claims that have been filed to date are from decades ago. The BSA's comprehensive youth protection policies work and have been effective for a very, very long time. Third, the BSA is not trying to get away with anything. On the contrary, the BSA is outraged that any young person was ever harmed as a participant in the program. The primary objective in this filing is to create a fund to equitably compensate victims who may have been harmed during their time in Scouting. And secondly, it will help to ensure that Scouting can continue to carry out its mission for years to come. There will likely be a lot more negative advertising this fall as this process continues. We can't stop the advertising, however, we can control how we react to it. So I would encourage you to remain optimistic and positive about Scouting and the important work that you do. And don't be afraid to help educate the people that will likely ask you about your involvement in Scouting. You don't have to memorize a bunch of talking points. Just remember a few things. First, Scouting is very safe and has been so for decades. Second, our program continues to be one of the very best at preparing young people to lead successful lives. That's why we do it. Third, the BSA is not now, nor have they ever tried to get away with anything. The Chapter 11 filing is a tool that will both equitably compensate victims and at the same time protect Scouting into the future. And four, be proud of the work that you do through Scouting. The work that you do matters now more than ever. If any of you have any questions about this or any other Scouting related topic, please feel free to contact me directly. My email and cell phone are on the Council website. Please call anytime. In closing, on behalf of the thousands of young men and young women that are served by our many programs, thank you for making it all possible.